Hello.
We're making the ads for today. I realized something.
Yeah.
Is the hair upon thine main character's head a reference to the colors of the Joy-Con?
Possibly.
Oh.
I gotta go to
I
bed.
realized I had never considered that before. I'm like, oh yeah, it's on the Switch. And so
Bedtime.
many things have been like red and blue.
Prepare to be awakened adorably. Still hiding
no?
in bed, huh? Or maybe you're embarrassed to be seen all disheveled. It's
It
okay.
sounds like
I'm a complete
Theodore
mess first
Chipmunk.
thing in the morning, too.
Who?
Right?
Oh.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
No.
You don't look disheveled at all. You
I'm
just
always
rolled out of
perfect.
bed perfect? I need to reevaluate my life. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I do like the personality in this game. It's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It's nice to see how they're portrayed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Like I've heard a lot of people call him a lot shallower or not as deep as the one in Three Houses, and I think that's to this game's benefit and not detriment. In all honesty.
Yeah, there's something to be said about goofy fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Now,
Part of it. Engaging.
uh,
Oh.
so while walking around, I saw that this is her alternate outfits.
Wait. Altered? Oh.
Remember?
Is your hair always that much?
Yeah, this is her.
Oh, she covered up.
I haven't seen her yet.
Agreed.
Oh. Oh. What? Maid lines?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did I have anyone else over here that was worth maybe checking out? Oh, poor Bunet. Gregory's here.
Who?
Bunet is like the chef guy that we always neglected.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
The food pun man.
Gotta get stronger, but now look at me. Good for you, Gregory. So,
Yeah. Our swole member is gone, so I had to become the swole member.
Yeah, but since last time, I haven't actually had time to do too much. Oh yeah, there's Rafal as well. He got jeans.
Right.
You forgot to change
Listen,
name.
his name literally changed like right at the end of the stream. I was just like,
hold on. We might have issues.
Oh.
Why is it red?
Why is what?
Now the stream is green again. There we go. Now I can talk. For some reason, I just dropped 600 frames right there.
Oh, the progress. I thought you had put a colored filter. That's because my thing is green.
Yes. But yeah, since last time, I haven't really done much. I did the, like, Somnium things, and then I didn't have time to do anything else. Main thing I've done so far is honestly just give Nell the ability to get to be a little bit more dodgy and get a bit more experience. Somnium. But yeah, made her a little stronger. Or the ability to become stronger faster.
When we first met Nil, I thought she was very dodgy.
You're funny.
That's because I didn't go outside today.
Oh, it's Somniel, okay.
Hey, you still didn't say salt.
I didn't, at least.
No.
Uh,
That's my thing.
It's your thing. One thing I actually found out was I can now see what these guys' unique class is gonna be. And it might be worth leveling up Rafal, just looking at this. Look at the bottom right.
Player phase, fill adjacent allies engage meters by 1. Oh, 1 of what?
You know, like how I need to fill it all the way up again before I can use the engage thing?
Yeah. How many ones does it take to get full?
8.
Oh.
Depending on the character, it might even be 7.
Oh.
So it is useful at the very least.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a neat little buff because they'll gain their own progress on top of that progress.
Now, meanwhile, her is a little different.
When attacked with an engage attack, prevents 20% of the damage. Oh.
So the big attacks does less damage to her, but
gotcha.
Only
so when we
those.
get attacked by all 4 winds again.
yes. Now, her stats is a little bit middling right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her 1 of each. So she gets maybe caught up.
Oh, yes. We're going to give them lots of candy.
Yes. Speedwing, Draco Shield, Talismans. And that's it. And with that, yeah, she's now on the state of being at the same level as Jade. So,
Okay.
not.
And you like Jade.
I like Jade, but she is probably my weakest best unit.
Oh.
So she's still useful though.
Oh.
Now we're going to the Divine Paralogue. Now it's more situational, but not bad outright. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Like, she can deal with some rings better. Worst best unit. Yeah, exactly. Now, it's been a while since we looked at the Veronica intro, so let's do that again so we just get a refresher about what's going on here.
Veronica intro. Okay, yes. Like just her being like, if you do this challenge, I'll get stronger.
No, this is if you do this challenge, I'll join you.
Incredible.
Oh, we don't
Another
have
island among the
Veronica yet.
clouds.
Yeah. You're getting a new one.
I can sense another bracelet near here,
Put
but
the air
quite
quotes
close
around
now,
that.
I'm certain.
We should get a new
There
one.
it is. The bracelet of the lonely air.
I hope the emblem inside is friendly. Well, time to find out.
I want Kiki to say one thing for me.
Yeah.
God bless us, everyone.
God damn it.
Oh, right. This is Veronica. This is the actual, like, from the mobile game, right?
Yes. She was the main antagonist of the mobile game in the
Right.
beginning.
Heroes, right. That makes
I am
sense.
Veronica, Imperial
And
Princess of
antagonist.
Emblem.
It is
The one
funny.
who turns people to gold?
No, that's the newest one.
Oh, that's still the newest one? Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. We're about to get to the end of that one, but that won't be probably around the winter. But but like, it's funny when she was introduced. She was voted as one of the most popular units to get another alternative version of herself, alongside the likes of Lynn and Camilla and a couple other units. Before Roy. No, wait, no. I lied. After Roy, actually. It's been a while. I don't remember if she was year 1 or year 2.
Okay, you're allowed to use her then. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. At the same time as Hector, at the very least, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Insta
Hello,
popular.
Emma Veronica. I'm the Divine Dragon.
Cream
It's
of
an
the
honor.
crop of the
An
OCs.
honor.
The
She's
literal
What a
golden
strange thing to
child.
Oh. She's the one of 2 OCs that's gotten this treatment. The most recent one being the gold one that you just talked about that was announced like this year. And at the same time, she
Oh.
immediately became one of the most popular antagonists.
Dang.
I'm honored to speak with such a distinguished emblem. There's nothing strange about that. And it just so happens we need all the allies we can get. Would you consider joining us?
Joining you? As your ally? You have it the wrong way around. It is you who would be joining the Emblean army. But very well, I accept.
I don't think
You
that
may
they,
join the heroes I have summoned from other worlds.
You can do that?
Yes, where I come from, that power
Oh, you
belongs
can do
to
that,
one
right.
called
Mhm.
the
You
Summoner.
You have bullshit.
When I became an emblem, I developed the same ability. Now I am gathering heroes from other worlds, that I might bring the kingdom of Asker to ruin.
I've never heard of any Kingdom of Asker.
Never mind that. You will make a fine pawn in my schemes.
Now, hold on a second.
There is no time for delay. I must make you my hero before the summoner can do the same.
The
Prepare
summoner is not
yourself
here.
for combat. The victor commands the vanquished.
Wait, I don't want to fight.
You don't have a choice. Let's begin.
So a tiny bit different compared to all the others.
Yeah.
Now, if I
I'm
recall,
going to test you.
this map it gives you a lot less units than the other ones have done.
Oh.
Let's see here. What do you mean no connection? You're online. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm not opening and all that just to like get it, but yeah, I'm only getting 8
Okay.
units on this map. So
Okay.
lots of
That's
units
surprising.
here. And activation tile? Oh god, I forgot 4 health bars.
I'm gonna continue to hold up those air quotes.
Wait, with 4 health bars, I need. If I want to like take her in one shot, every 2 unit needs to kill her.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, what's her weakest stats? Is she a rest tank or a defense tank? I can already guess the answer, but it's good to know. Oh, no magic today.
Okay. Well, good to check.
That's
Scary.
even if I had this magic, I would do 1 damage maybe. And that's Soren's ultimate magic. Oh boy. Unit selection. Ivy, I love you. Be gone. Nell.
We don't need you right now.
Yeah, right now it seems like I need to avoid using like normal magic. So instead, Hortensia's gonna be here as a healer.
Oh.
So we're keeping Sap's Nail Guard. I need a dancer. Goldmary, Yunaka, Hortensia, Timera, Byleth, Nell, and Seadoll. I think that's gonna be the main one. And thank you, Dachi. Let's see, who do I use here?
Oh, it's 30. Yes.
Yes. You were guessing what AA was, wasn't you?
For some reason, though it's been years, my first thought was Aviary Attorney. That is so
believe in you.
long ago.
It is. Camilla's fine. Tamara and Ike is good. Anna Violet is overkill, I believe. Or is it?
Tiki! Let's go! Violet!
I'm ready.
It's a.
Oh, right. This is the DLC map, so you dare bring Kiki.
Well,
I was
yes
correct.
and no. I just looked at her, but right now, there's someone who kind of needs her.
Leave it to me!
Oh, because she's just a little bit underleveled.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. So, why
This.
Why Nell? What does Nell do for you that is really strong at the moment?
They're not really too strong. They're just like a middling of the road compared to every stat essentially. But
Okay.
I feel her benefit right now is she's gonna get a lot more experience compared to every other unit. And by getting more experience means she will then also get more levels up fast. And
More usable faster. Okay.
And if I give her a Tiki, those stats will actually be good. I know.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This seems like a really tight map to be trying to farm EXP on. But I trust you. I trust you.
I trust me.
Oh, Dodgy, that's not the first time you're gonna hear Prospector. I'll tell you what. The words are really close, man.
Sure they are.
They're super close.
Let's see here. We're grabbing an elixir to take with us. You have a stiletto. Let's give yourself some good daggers at the same time. And why have stiletto when you can have a pesh cats? Whatever that is.
A pesh cat?
It's a weapon. Okay.
Huh.
You're also going to grab a heal over. Recover. Why not? Bye, Hellfire. You got a stiletto. You knock steps with the shoe.
Yunaka plays boot to the head for keeps.
Let's grab a killer lance just in case. Hi, Anna. Grab this one. And I think that's fine. Wait, no. There. Anything else you can use that might be useful? Maybe a magic weapon just in case. And there. With that, we are... Zero crit chance with this setup.
Oh, base 9, effective -9. Oh.
I gave her an ability to make her more dodgy while using lances, but at the cost of losing crits.
And she lost a lot of that.
But in return, got a lot of dodge. Okay.
We'll help him live.
I'm gonna put you over there, you over there. Okay, we have one of each weapon type on this side, and a dancer. We have a healer, Gold Mary. Hey, thank you, Din Din.
Ah, Din Din's here. Okay, good.
Uh-oh, that
Din
scares me.
Din, Savs, I have a favor to ask of you both, since you're finally in the same place.
Uh-oh.
Stop touching the deer stickers to your goddamn Pokemon Go gifts!
I don't do that on purpose!
What do you mean you don't do that on purpose?
I
That's
just-
not on purpose! You both do it every day!
What I do is I take the most recent sticker I have the most of.
But why?
Because it's summer, therefore we get deers!
Every day!
I've given you plenty of Charmanders!
I mean, I guess, but I just keep getting the deer over and over and over.
Okay, apparently you
And the
can't blame
thing is already
Din Din.
doing it. I'm already up in arms about it.
Yes, because I haven't done it on purpose or consciously at all, because I just get them right now. And you're the only one
I
sending me gifts
see.
right now, therefore making you the one to get them. Okay,
Check how many of those I have now.
either way. Ready to go?
Me? Yes.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes, I'm holding my sword,
Okay, go in.
and I'm ready for all axe users.
Mage Cannoneers exist in this map, and it's supposed to be my introduction to them.
Oh,
Divine
no.
One, I fear it may be impossible for us to reach Emblem Veronica on this terrain.
So I opened up Pokemon Go to check my gifts. I realized I hadn't done that yet
Use
today.
these tiles to reach my
Oh, wait.
position.
Thank you.
We should split into teams and head for the activation tiles.
You already have so few people.
Once I defeat you, I will make you mine.
Oh, you start off strong?
So hopefully a really bad pool, like a general grunt.
Oh, suddenly 5 more in the middle.
Oh, good.
What is your health? Why is it 1 away?
Almost nice.
Okay, these guys are. Oh god, you have fracture and fortify. Ugh. Okay, this is the danger zone.
Be careful.
I smell gold.
You sure do.
I'll do my best.
What's that? I just opened up Pokemon Go, and
It
I have a
was
thing pop up
foretold.
saying weather warning.
Yeah.
Weather conditions are potentially dangerous. Be careful of your surroundings. I am safe
Yeah.
because. Yeah.
The average tendency of doing that, despite not really being needed at sometimes.
It is actually needed because the air is currently toxic.
I mean, in some times. I don't say every time.
Yeah. I know, but currently at the Mo, there's like a perfect storm triggering here in the East Coast
Let's
that's
do
blowing
this.
smoke from
Yeah.
wildfires from Canada down here.
Yeah, I heard of
I'm
that.
close enough to it where it's actually I can actually like the smoke is covering the ground. I was like, huh,
Yes.
maybe I won't go outside.
Maybe I won't go outside today.
Let's go.
Yeah, maybe no hour-long walk outside where I'm breathing heavy and just sucking in all of the fumes.
How do I look?
But surprisingly, now that I've done that, I am much more awake today than I was yesterday because I didn't breathe the bad.
Weird how that works.
Nah.
Okay, first the turn of combat. Jeff with your evil violins.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah, not good.
Ow! Ow!
Okay. Your gift today had a Charmander. You are forgiven.
See? You're welcome.
And you sent me a Woomy sticker.
Our foes are strong.
I might be in trouble already.
On turn 1?
First one's free.
Yep, and there's Vinden's Deer.
Okay, 1 down. Okay, can't do anything there. If I were to attack you... Okay, I'll kill you.
Lucky you can take the bodies you hide in Canada and burn them in wildfires now! I'm just checking out our reservations to make sure we're still good for this weekend where we start the fishing trip. And there's apparently, as of today, a no burn mandate on the. Yeah, they won't be having any campfires. So I mean, it makes sense.
What do you mean there's a no burn thing right now? Why would there be?
Considering all of the. Yeah, because you know the wildfires. I guess it makes sense just a little bit.
Just a tiny little bit. Be gone! Please miss. Damn it! Ah!
I'm here.
Ike time.
Grant me strength and victory.
Hammer. Hammer doesn't do anything.
Did I hold sword in reverse grip?
I don't think so. So that has 36 chance. Still does. Okay, let's hope for the best.
Need help?
Best was not hoped for. There's a distinct
got him though?
No, they're alive.
Oh.
They can one-shot her. They can maybe take care of her. She's fine.
So obviously, it'll go for you now.
Obviously. I think I gotta dance here. Move out of the way. Use this bow. And wait. Okay, they're coming. I gotta redo this.
Ow. Oh, they're both in sync.
Such a short life I had. I can only hope the next ones. Every bit is lovely.
Well, that's sad. I was hoping for it to be some kind of like, cocky, snarky thing there at the end.
I mean, she died.
Well, yeah, I would be like, well, at least I took your arm with me.
Ah, that didn't change anything. Well, it technically couldn't. Here we go.
So sorry.
Oh, I now realize what brute force does.
Oh?
So, Crom has this ability saying this.
Deal attack. Oh, deal increased damage.
Instead of doing triple damage, it does quadruple damage.
So if you increase her crit a lot, she's really laying people out.
Mm-hmm. And I just happened to give her a weapon that just gave her 60% crit rates.
Wait, 60%?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Okay, I'll try using this bow instead this turn. Okay. Will this change anything? Haha!
Have some fun.
Fuck you!
Okay, who's next?
I forgot they had a weapon that forced them to attack last, so no matter who they attacked, they would have died too.
Oh.
Slashing more than prices.
Thank you! I got an elixir!
I'm gonna laugh as they bleed out.
Okay, there's a mage over here.
A slight setback.
Just a slight one. Oh, of course you have a ranged attack. This is fine.
From me to you.
Ready yourself.
Why do all of my crit right now? I'm not complaining, but why?
This time, victory was mine.
Well, this will secure your rollbacks, which are no longer infinite.
Mm-hmm. I'm sad about that.
Yeah, you got a taste of freedom. Now you're back to the hard stuff.
No window shopping.
No window shopping.
Oh.
Ooh, and it is
55%?
Oh, hey, and 2 money drops. Okay,
And you crit for 1 HP.
it is time.
A dream made manifest.
Live.
May the divine dragon protect.
Right now, I have no healers on this side. This is the only heal I get.
Oh.
And that's once every 3 turns, plus what I need to refill that gauge.
Hmm.
I can open the convoy though and give myself vulnerary. There. Now this side. I'm guessing only the mage can reach? Yes. Oh, you have long range magic. Oh. Okay, stand there. Thunder. And heal. Hey, I didn't use the staff at all.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her unique skill. She has a chance of not using her staff.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I should have used rally. Yeah, this is what I anticipated would happen. I knew she was dead if I didn't do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's my rest tank, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Oh, everyone's going this way.
Here I go.
Revenge!
Slashing more than prices.
The 30%
Thanks for the
crit.
business.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Ah. Hmm.
Yeah?
Methinks may have you burning all your luck early on.
Yeah, there's a distinct possibility of this.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Okay, and now, dance. This allows you to attack. Okay,
Here goes.
position you here. Even if you attack me, you do nothing. Oh. Be gone.
Don't make me angry. Not too
Alright,
good.
60. Makes sense.
Of course.
Is that a good idea, though? Yes. I believe it very least is a good idea. Which is the main thing I need to think.
Messy.
Okay, heal. Oh, you don't have that skill yet. Damn it. Eventually, she gets a skill when she places down like these healing fields. She'll consume the one underneath her to heal herself immediately, which is what I hoped would happen.
Oh, okay.
Because right now, that is her best way of actually healing, because she won't be affected by healing fields underneath her because she's a flyer.
Oh.
Me first.
But it will heal her instead.
Okay.
Farewell.
Bye.
I'm getting sleepy.
What do you mean you're getting sleepy?
If you're
Oh,
to
it's
change
Tiki's
back.
quote. It's Tiki's quote. Damn it. Tiki being the dragon she transformed into.
Oh, she has to say that line?
Tiki's the thing is like she slept for a majority of her life.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're dead.
That was fun. Thanks.
Oh god, you actually had a crit chance. It's always scary when the enemy can crits.
Right. Because their 5% is really
I will not be
15%.
Yeah.
From me to you.
Thank you.
I won't give up.
Good, because I need you to stay alive. Stop laughing.
You're in danger.
What's your range? Ah, no. You are a problem. Which means
Lend me your strength.
I need to make sure you're gone. You're not gone. And
Why
doing
aren't you
this
gone?
too.
Why aren't you gone?
I'm taking a risk. Okay, thank God. That will only hurt you, but not kill you. Your damage isn't too bad. Okay, good. Just run over here and dance!
Hey, check out this new step I learned. Not right now. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm hoping he can take a hit.
That's the
Okay,
golden
the
deer
scary
for you.
one dead. Get less defense.
I'll help.
Even less health. Die.
Me first.
God, Hortensia's health bar is so scary to look at compared to everyone else.
Small, tiny bar.
Okay, so you have a lance. A throwable lance, I should be more specific about.
Oh, yeah.
Magic proficiency, thanks, Crom.
Doing us all proud, you smug bastard.
I don't do mercy.
11%!
I'm not complaining. Okay, here's the scary one. Oh, he lives.
The pain!
The pain. Ah! You're a little
Well, at least
close.
he doesn't summon anyone else, I guess.
Why do you jinx me so?
I'm just pointing out a cool thing that's true for now. I can't guarantee it forever.
Your struggle has had an end.
And she has more HP unlocked now.
I must not falter.
Okay, what if I attack with you first? Real quick. Okay, you're a paladin. I can't break you. You can bleed!
Therefore, you will die.
From me to you!
Here we go. I can do this too.
First one's free!
You can break all horses, not all of them. The Great Knights you can't. Give me money. Yeah, Great Knights counts as armor units, therefore they are getting the armor classification.
So you have the weapons to hurt them more.
Yes. You die before attacking me, right? With this one, yes. Let's pray!
Right.
Oh, well, with that, it made it even easier.
Aw, that was mine!
Don't complain, they saved your ass. Okay, now she's even faster. Let's hope.
Allow me. You're dead.
Well then, you got the 2% instead of dodging. Got it.
Okay.
Silverlands, I need to use you. Rally. If you don't know, rally increases every stat by 3
Oh,
to adjacent
okay.
units.
For a turn?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Great Knight counts as cavalry. Well, it counts as both. Or at least it has the armor qualification to them. Oh, wait. Is these different? Like, does it count as cavalry in this scenario? I just looked at the armor type here. Like, oh, it's armor, therefore it's scary. Yep.
What's the point of you?
What's the point of you?
Perfection.
You are here to test my blade.
And with that, I can now get rid of you. While to get rid of you, I'm pouring myself a glass.
All mine! Another kill for me.
So there's something I'm realizing here in this setup. This right side is doing fantastically well.
Oh.
You guys are having a little bit more issues.
See, like 3 on one side and 5 on the other.
Okay, so what I need to do is, right now, this enemy has a longbow, and Anna does not, therefore, boom. Trade, Anna, take the longbow. Instead of the hand axe.
Any customers?
Don't do anything. Dance. Now her stats are up, and I heal you.
Okay.
Put you over here. And now I put you over here. And you have a Silver Great Lance.
At your service.
There. You'll be healed next turn. Ow. Thank you for giving me more crit rates.
Idiot.
One strike, half off.
Oh
I'm pretty tough,
no!
you
I
know.
want some experience for Nell!
Did that say 5%?
Yes!
Ooh.
Oh, we have a cavalry here. The cavalry's here! Oil lump!
Don't forget me.
I'll help.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't make me angry.
You created 6!
Oh, look. He's so killable now.
He is. Let's kill him with the Killer Lance, despite not gonna get a use for it.
Allow me.
That's why.
So cool.
I see. But Rosemary doesn't get all that XP, right?
No, she does not.
Okay.
Dodge!
That's kind of them, at least.
Ah, shit, I
That it
should've
would
given-
actually be kill stealing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How far can we walk? Best idea is
Pretty
probably
tough,
walk
you
here.
know.
Walk over here.
Oh, sorry. Gold Mary.
You're thinking of Rosado.
Yeah. There's a lot of names in Fire Emblem, okay?
Okay. You can't really heal yourself by using the strat everyone else does. So, Slort. I want to make sure I can at least take a hit.
Alright.
This guy is not moving. It's called being a bastard. Okay, so I move here.
Yes.
You move here. You here. And you grab an antitoxin. Because taking additional damage is not fun.
Shall we dance?
Yes, we shall. And by stopping here, Bolin gets healed a little bit.
Here I go.
Okay. Oh, you can reach 2? Oh, that's actually, Only one will actually attack her. Let's save that for next turn. Break, please. Thank you. Become very dead, please.
I'll help.
Oh, I forgot you debuff in a very bad way now. Yeah, -4 to every stats. That's just lovely, tasty, die.
Me first. Or Illusia.
Jam winning. Why did I say that? Why did I jinx myself? Okay, you have Thoron. You have Thoron. Oh, that's disgusting. Don't move and just rally instead. And now I'm gonna be a dumbass. I believe in myself. By the way, if you're here, you're muted, Jay. I don't like what I'm seeing here.
I'm not muted.
Oh. You were just very quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Give up.
I am reading up on solar panels. So you have
How
like,
interesting.
Listen, I was trying to figure out AC to DC and I was doing math. I apologize.
Could you repeat that sentence real quick?
I was trying to figure out how to convert
Oh,
AC to DC.
figure!
Oh, what do you think I said?
Finger!
Oh, I'm trying to finger.
I'm trying to finger.
Yeah, if I just put my my finger in one socket into the other socket, I'll just act as the cable. It'd be fine.
Yeah. Oh,
I see.
they reduced my movement.
Oh. We're bringing a lot more technology on the fishing trip.
Ah.
So I need to make sure we have enough power to get it all. Like, I think we have enough. But we don't know, because we've not really brought this much before.
Understandable.
Plug his head. AC and DC currents. Yeah.
Alright, double dodge. Let's hope that side is fine. It's this side I'm a little bit more concerned about right now. You have a sword.
Uh-huh.
That's all you have. Let's actually heal you. Nice. Come on, Camilla. Level 10. Aw.
Let's do this.
Can we get a computer and do some fishing stream for us? You're closer than you think, Din. But not in a way you'd expect.
Okay. Demara's almost leveling up again.
Good, good.
Here they come. Oh, he lives. Oh. Haha, you can't do shit.
I wonder if the class of drill sergeant could replace the class of dancer.
Technically, probably.
Like, would they do the same thing? One's really nice about it, the other one's not quite so nice.
Okay,
I smell
first thing.
gold.
Longbow, there. Now when I attack you, I'm guaranteed to get follow-up. Do you like dragons? Dragon!
You just finish it off, the dragon was just there for no reason. Ow.
Yeah, no, this hurts.
Drill sergeant seems more like a personal skill than a class.
Fair!
But dancing?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
dancing?
you heard them.
No way.
You heard them.
How is dancing not a personal skill? There's a class.
Okay, please die.
No.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Is there something about this map that just increases your chance to crit?
No! I don't know why this is happening. Either way.
Huh.
Let the lesson begin.
else our army's gonna get the motivation without dancers?
Huh?
Okay, you... Please die. Please get away from here.
First one's free.
Thank you.
The fight is not yet done.
It feels not smart to do that. Place her there. Dance. Move over here. Okay, let's hope this works out.
Come and get it.
Oh, you get the 2% crit, but not the 9? I see how it is. One down.
So sorry.
Don't just laugh at them, they're dead.
You're bleeding out on the floor.
How cute.
Dancing is an intensive and complicated job. Great to be just touching this too, but one is funny. All right. So why don't we meet in the middle? A dancing drill sergeant.
Let's go. Miss me? Thank you.
Nailed it.
Okay, the mages are gone. This could end badly.
That's how a princess does it.
Why is that bad? You killed him.
No, I just expect a number.
Oh.
Big number. Big damage.
Well, you've got some healing in that direction, right?
Yeah. Clown class to act as paper enemies.
You opened it up so they can get hit twice, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
I love that
Specifically-
counter.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
How's that?
Low roll, low roll.
Low roll, low roll.
Wait, where?
Fuck.
Oh. Well, at least it's on the side that's doing better.
True, but that also makes me believe
Yeah.
when we get here, same thing's gonna happen on that side.
Yeah.
Also, I am shocked this guy didn't move in for the kill. Oh, I know why.
Hmm?
He moved in too early, so he stopped here, then the other guy killed himself, and then he couldn't capitalize on it.
Ah, okay.
Okay, Olaf, you're stronger now.
I am picturing a rodeo clown as a fantasy, like a medieval rodeo clown. What would that look like?
This ends now.
Oh, bye! Okay, that worked out.
Yeah, just add that to the crit pile.
Oh, why is it red again?
Oh, another hiccup.
Yeah, but it said all my drop frames went to 0. I'm disconnected?
Oh.
I'm fiber! And I'm still seeing their messages!
Interesting. So it's just your connection to the Twitch server.
Twitch, fix your shit and be kinder to your creators.
No.
Huh. Oh yeah, I've been disconnected for this is attempt number 7 to reconnect.
Oh, jeez.
Now I am recording this, so it might actually be a good idea to stop streaming and reconnect again that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. offline while attempting to reconnect. Stop streaming. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pause the recording at the same time. And we're back! Somehow. Just stop this and restart streaming and it worked perfectly fine. Thankfully, YouTube is unaffected. You're welcome, Jay.
Which
Jay?
one?
The YouTube is
what?
completely unaffected by me starting and restarting or stopping and restarting stream.
Yes, which is nice.
My files for recordings are starting to get a little big, but I've now started deleting them again, thankfully.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should check my folder too.
But yeah, tell me if you guys can see me again. Please.
Are we back? Are we alive?
Give me a kill.
Oh, look a stream.
Hello, gamer Zaps. Hello again. Okay. Yeah, so essentially what happened for you guys who missed it, people spawned over here, but only on this side. I see the remaining ashes of Zaps and Jay.
Oh god, my recording folder is 312 gigabytes. I need to clear that out.
I also had a similar revelation the other day.
No. Yes, Queen, die.
Oh, the stream cut right after they were summoned. Yeah, these guys just showed up.
Okay, that's good.
So it isn't too bad, but it was luckily only on one side. Okay. I think I can deal with this.
So, Jack, can you guess where I need technology on the fishing trip? You won't guess it. I just want to have fun with this.
Haven't you told them before?
I don't think I have mentioned the little adventure that sprung up. No, because I mean, I wasn't streaming during that period, really.
True.
Like, when this started rolling, I was kind of busy.
There we go.
I want to see what their guesses are.
And another level up for Nell.
Oh, yay! Your plan is working out.
Yeah. You thought
They,
it
like,
wouldn't. You had no
caught
faith.
up? I wasn't expecting the crit apocalypse in which you are living in right now. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, let me check
Cooking
like
stream.
my units. Is there a way to check rating here?
I don't. How are we going to cook if there's a fire?
Inside.
We're going out in a tent. Inside what?
The tent. It's the safest place to cook.
Yes. So battery? Oh yeah, batteries are necessary, but the batteries are necessary to power technology that we are bringing. So it goes from solar panel to battery to technology.
I'll help.
Okay, this is working out. And you're weaker now. Gold Mary, do your thing. Destroy!
Me first.
You didn't crit?
Probably. Oh,
Okay, there's the crits.
Oh, there. Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
I will never fail.
She was toying with you.
She gave me the fear that she was gonna get hit once, and then she didn't.
Use the power to system a radio or fan. I mean, a radio is common actually, because that's like the main time nowadays that I listen to those old-time radio shows from the 1940s. So when I come back and I
Okay.
start making references again that no one else knows, you'll know why.
Oh!
Oh.
No!
Oh.
I let my guard down.
That was 9%.
I guess eventually the crits have to come back.
I'm shocked it took this long, honestly. Okay, but that is honestly salvageable.
Because we'll go back. Okay, yes, it's just a chest.
Yeah, the main thing is I used a weapon that gives her low dodge rate for this.
Mm.
If I use a different weapon, she will not get crits.
Okay.
There we go.
So
See? No
easily
crits.
salvageable.
And I can still damage! Despite it saying 0. Ow. Bye. Back I go.
But yes, chat. My father wants to start a YouTube channel.
Let's go!
And
Here.
So since I was busy editing, half of what I was doing was teaching my dad about like editing and YouTube, and he's been taking the GoPro that we had for the get together back in like 2018. So we're finally pulling out that GoPro we used for one day. And now we are actually going to, he has it on a wood pole and it behind him fishing in a kayak. We're using his phone to record in front of him, and it's actually going pretty well. I helped him get a microphone to hook up to it so that he could hear him better. And I've been able to finally show him the culmination of it. The culmination of what I've learned through streaming. So it's been fun that way. And what's been especially fun is just showing him the absurd things that I own now that are now of use to him. Like, okay, let's see.
Alrighty.
Where to start with these? Like I keep coming down with like different cables. Like, oh, I got a cable for that. I got a cable for that because I bought all of that stuff. Saps, remember the giant pile of tech for the 3 mic thing that we did?
Mm-hmm.
I'm finally using that again. Yay!
Yay!
Ooh.
Ooh.
And what else is? So keep pulling it down that stuff. Oh, and so and it just keeps going. Like he'll go out fishing for a while. He's gone out for 4 days, and thankfully they all had similar weather, so he's like mixing them together to try to figure out what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this all started. Papa Protein TV. Yeah. This all started because I accidentally bought that Roku box that I thought was a TV speaker, and then he got started watching YouTube. And then he got into watching classic fishing lure, like antique shows that he is very sad are talking about lures from his childhood. That he's like, oh, I own that. Oh, I own that. So he's just like, I own all these things. I could just make a YouTube channel talking about these things. And he also, and you know, much like me, he's got a lot of stories, and he's good at like customizing fishing lures and just doing all this stuff. So he's very well poised in which to make an interesting show. And he's just figuring out how to like talk to a camera. He's just out there on the water, and he's picking it up pretty well. Definitely a lot like, you know, like calmer fishing, like just kind of rowing around for a while and catching fish. So it's hard for me to gear down. Like, no, you need explosion noises and where's your dramatic music? Right. No, that's right. You have to be calm and sensible. You're right. So I have to really remember that when I give him tips, so that he will match his speed.
I could use a hot spring.
Oh, that's my favorite. Okay, yeah.
Well, hold on,
What did you say?
I can use a hot spring?
Oh, I mean, you have one of those
Do I?
at the
I
Somnium?
don't. I have a swimming pool, but it's not a hot spring.
Oh, it's not a hot tub. Right, sorry.
Allow me.
It makes sense, I swear. Oh.
It's over.
Okay, so my favorite one. So my parents have retired, so they sold the gift shop. They no longer have that, and there's just a lot of things from the gift shop laying around. So okay, so my experience is I would spend like most days of the week editing, but the weekends I was spending like
That's how a
half the
princess
morning
does it.
or half the day working with my dad. So I would come downstairs and kind of in the middle of his
Let us
like
begin.
YouTube learning adventure, and I'd find him at different points,
Destiny
and he
awaits.
just keeps going. So I come downstairs, and he's taken all of the shelves that the people who bought the gift shop didn't want. So actual like shelves like nice, like shaped, aesthetically pleasing, like gift shop rack shelves, and he's made like a video backdrop of like fishing lures, legitimate backdrop. There's ropes hanging above the shelves, and there's fishing lures hanging from the ropes. And I just come down to it, I'm like, oh my god! I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The fact that you have everything you need to make this is hilarious. So he's just, and this is in our living room. He's downstairs. It's just down there. Old gift shop wares, so like a really good stuff. But yes, exactly. So he's got like the CD cases of the old time radio shows up there. He's got an old radio that lights up. It's like a really old like 1930s radio.
No apologies.
He's got his fossils up on the rack. All kinds of fishing lures. Thankfully, a lot of them are musky lures, so they're like really big, like 2-hand sized fishing lures. So they'll show up in the camera. Should be good. What is it? So, but I come downstairs and he's like, "Oh, son, I'm trying to learn about lighting. Do you happen to have a lamp upstairs to do that?" And I'm like, "Oh God, my time has come." Because you remember sets, right? The umbrella lights and the professional. So I'm like, wait right here. And I come downstairs with this professional looking like duffel bag where I just slowly like bring out these little tiny boxes, one with the tripod and the attachment crit. And then remember the giant bulbs they have? His face is like, "Oh, I'm glad you're paying for the electric." I'm like, he's like, "You just had this upstairs?" I'm like, "Yep, yes I did." So, with our powers combined, he's doing very well. He's still trying to take some time to learn how to make the episodes first, so there's nothing out yet. And I'm trying to debate on if I'm going to advertise his channel or not. One, because of doxing.
Yeah.
Two, we're also not his
audience.
Right. Like, it's definitely a lower key, more relaxing show, some stories and stuff. Like, I know we watch him and do stuff like that, but because he really wants to learn about watching the analytics and get comments and stuff and like feedback, but that's not what we can do for him. But I also, like, I don't know how we can get him off the ground. Like, he's gonna be like have no one watching and people have to find it. 19%. You've already doxed your parents before. Why stop now? Listen, I feel like a father YouTube channel is probably the ultimate dox.
First one's free.
So I'll have to think on it, but we'll have to see. What is it though? So so he's watching this other YouTube channel, Retro. Get the actual name. Enjoy dying. Low roll, low roll.
Low roll, low roll.
Ah, that's on the side having the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, at the very least, I can get rid of you.
Okay.
I might actually deal with 3 of these units. Relatively.
Okay, that's good. Oh, right, because Bo, yeah, it's getting damage on that one. Didn't even need the crit on that one.
You are the big problem I'm scared about.
Yeah. Man, who needs killer weapons in this environment?
From me to you.
Okay, but turns out that one of the channels that my dad watches has a rule. If you send him a box of fishing lures that he's interested in, and you have a channel, he will shout out your channel.
I will not be deterred.
So hopefully he's able to put together some lures from his childhood and just send it to the guy. And then he'll shout out my dad's channel and help get that a start. So that would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm debating on if we should send him a write-up of the story of his tackle box. I think I told the story recently, but it's the one that he got from like the mafia member when he saved his life out of a lake. Yeah, that one. Like I said, I think my dad has a lot going for him to getting this off the ground.
I hate how I heard that. I was like, oh yeah, that story.
Oh yeah, that story. Yeah. So yeah, that's been a adventure during the like Pokemon editing period. Oh, what's the other one? Oh, but I have to. Sab's help.
No.
You know my problem. You know my. Oh. I have to get myself to not buy him things that he needs. I keep. Ooh. I have failed a couple times. And I have
What do
bought him
you
some
mean?
things.
What do you mean
like,
you
he told me this
failed?
story. Like, okay, so like legitimately this man is going out in the morning, like he has alligators to worry about, but he's going outside and trying to like face them. And it's really appreciated the goal. Ooh, rally spectrum. +3.
Now,
that's the rally you kept talking about.
Yeah, the difference is before it was only one space away.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you just doubled it.
Double the range. Or actually more. Like before it was 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional spots.
Oh.
But I'm scared of this
yes.
turn not surviving.
Sure, it'll be fine.
This way.
Which, show of hands, who is familiar with the Andy Griffith Show? Really, really old, like black and white TV show, Andy Griffith.
Ooh.
With Don Knotts as the sheriff.
I've drawn Lafon, the card of the end. This fortune cannot be denied. I only hope I danced with beauty to the very
the way he's laying.
end.
I don't know why that's funny. Yes. So the Andy Griffith Show has a very ooh, but okay. I mean, you're rolling back anyway, right?
Yeah, but also.
This is a good taste of how much danger you're in. Haha, you're in danger.
Now she
okay.
died for good.
Oh.
Apologies, Divine Fire.
Now she died for good.
Eternal sleep calls for me.
Rafal, we need your help. 1,000 more years.
Just take her back.
Oh yes. So the Andy Griffith Show has a very famous whistling intro. So my dad was trying to find some music, and he found this one random YouTube channel that had like classic fishing music, and there's a song about fishing. So he put it in his video, and he was trying to like make an intro to it. Put like he's got a lot of nature videos that he's taken from like his trips out to Yellowstone and things. He was trying to do this whole cool little thing that he was making, and eventually we're listening to the music, and we're like, wait a minute, that whistling. Are you using the Andy Griffith theme music? And then we had to sit there and be like, okay, the Andy Griffith Show, I think, was that 60 years ago? That might have been 60 years ago. Like, you know, it's like a black and white show. So like, well, is this song going to be in public domain? But we weren't sure. So he ended up not wanting to use it. But apparently what my dad did was he went outside with his smartphone. And he on purpose, very poorly, sang the song. He's going very hard. I don't know if he's used it, but apparently he did that.
Oh, that's great. Though.
And he's made a bunch of like little like short intro things of him like hobbling by the foot, like, oh, you guys are still here, like. Oh, where was I going? What was I doing? Oh, anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, where did I leave that thing? It just hobbles off. That's great.
Oh.
Now I guarantee you, this man, he is a goofy man. But he's like not like me goofy. Like, so it's more surprising when he pulls out things like this. Like, oh, I took that little thing inside of you, I made that the outside of me. I see.
I love you all.
But yeah, he told me I was doing that. He had the phone popped up with a block of wood, so that's where I failed. And I went on Amazon. I ordered him a cool little like clampy thing, and I've ordered him a lot of cables, and I've ordered him a remote control for the GoPro. He's trying to use voice commands to talk to the GoPro.
Oh.
There's a joke in his videos where he's like,
How
GoPro, stop
mysterious.
recording. GoPro? GoPro. Now you listen to me. GoPro, stop recording. But it's gotten to the point where like there's like ospreys and eagles in her area, like big birds, and they may come down and swoop down and catch fish. So if you're arguing with your GoPro, you can't capture the wildlife like that quickly. So we found a remote to control it with. So he has that now. So I bought him that and the clamp. I've also, he doesn't know this yet, but I bought him a
He doesn't know this thing I did for him yet.
Well, he
but...
can't know this yet. Oh, right. Okay. So my parents had a whole system because my mom is, as you'd expect with me, and the stories that you've heard of me trying to buy my beloved mother like Christmas
Mother.
and just cards, just nice cards. Oh boy, she gets very intense on doing something. And so if she's on a computer, she might not be looking at the links that she's clicking on.
Uh-oh.
So she's had gotten ransomware 3 times. 3 times. Where back when I lived far away, they didn't want to bother me, so they kept having to pay a computer repairman to get their stuff back. so eventually, I gave them my old laptops. Right? So
Nothing happens when it's just the one. What if we were to activate both at once?
oh, so you have to be at them as well. Okay.
We should try stepping on the activation tile over there as well, Divine One.
So it's like the Chrome one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. So I gave them my old laptop, and we just set it up, the laptop I used back in college, and just like, here, don't put anything of value on this, and if mom ever gets it ransomwared, I can just reset it, and that's totally fine. And then they had their own laptop, which is more powerful. That's like the video editing one my dad was using for his wildlife videos he was making over the years, and so. What was it? So that's been their system for a while. Well, now he's realizing that as part of doing YouTube, he's going to need to take this laptop and, put it back on the internet. So he kind of went back to, like, okay, well, we're not really doing the gift shop anymore, so we don't really need to keep all these, like, tax files on the computer, so we put them on an external hard drive, that kind of thing. So this is all leading up to this computer that he's had is now 10 years old and has not been on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
no.
let me describe the experience of turning on the internet and the 4 hours of updates that ensued. Yes. Well, mostly it was update and then rerun it and then update and then like let it check again and then go over and over and over.
Also, Jay,
And,
look at this.
Oh yes, lots of levels on there. This is the Divine Dragon. I suppose I'm satisfied. Good.
Like everything but
and,
magic, HP, and luck got leveled up.
Oh yeah, that's a good level up too. 23. So they're pretty well caught up now, aren't they?
Well, okay, right now she's in dragon form, so this number is lying. This is higher than my highest one.
Okay, so plus 5, so minus 5 to all
Well,
those.
no, minus 45 would be the base value 140. Okay, she's up there now.
Okay, cool. Oh, what was it? So yes. So, well, this is also a Windows 8,
I will fight for
8.1
you.
laptop. So this has not been updated
manage.
to Windows 10 yet. And so I bought him this mouse, which was where the joke started, and I didn't even fathom that this mouse wouldn't work on Windows 8.1. Well, okay, I should be more specific. So my dad's got shaky hands.
Oh no.
And so he's really having trouble double clicking and not moving the mouse. And he's still just not quite used to how a computer works. So I'm like, oh, I'll get him like a gamer mouse, like a low-key gamer mouse with programmable buttons.
Gamer mouse.
So, gamer mouse. So I got him this mouse that has like 9 extra buttons around like the clickable the clickers at the top. Ooh.
I'm getting sleepy.
Go quick. I'm sleepy. What was I gonna say? Yes, so it's the mouse would work with Windows 8.1, but the program does not.
Ah.
So I have to wait until we upgrade him to Windows 10 to be able to get it so I can use this mouse. So that's why he doesn't know he has this yet. Because I've just been sitting on it for a while. Like, crap. That's gonna be such a thing too when we upgrade him, because he's learned as much as he can. Like, he's really delved down and tried to figure out how things work. And like, this is the same guy who resisted for years, even just sending email. So now he's gonna do. So at first it was crazy. He was just trying to do freaking video editing on that one, but now he's trying to do video editing and also like YouTube. Oh, another crit! Jesus Christ!
I'm not alone anymore.
Yeah, so we got all this happening. We're trying to do, and so change. So I've even like had to sit down and like write him up like instructions step by step, take screenshots.
What?
Ooh, oh, you're at her already? But the stream's only half over. What's going on?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, the flyer didn't move with it! That's actually...
What?
The flyers didn't move with the islands!
Now we can bring the fight to Emblem.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm scared though. What could possibly happen here? Oh, she can move. Okay. Anyways, continue.
Oh god. Oh yes. I love the computer. Oh god. Oh god. Like it's getting caught up on history. Since when did we get the computer? I think we got that computer on 2013. Oh my god, it's actually 10 years old. Oh, that's right. It's like, oh, what have you done? Oh yes. So it's going to be hard for him to relearn just the little differences, because he now knows where things are, but like the steps just to maneuver Windows 10 compared to Windows 8. It has like that huge like splash screen that comes up. You can like tap tiles on, and this is like a touch screen. So he loves being able to take his finger and push the button. That's all gonna go away with Windows 10. So we'll see, but at least he'll get his clicky mouse. So yay! What else have I bought that?
I've got this.
Wait a little bit, because now I think scary things will really happen.
Okay. Gotcha. Cannon!
Ow! Oh, here they come. You fool! You buffoon! You absolute dingus!
You got too close to the Naka.
That set is for the enemy. Oh, she moves!
Poor thing.
She moves and summons?
Yeah, that's scary.
No.
Oh, I'm trapped. They're doing the good old pincer maneuver. Okay, anyways, continue while I'm suffering.
Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna pull up Amazon and just look at my past purchases.
No.
Let's see what I have bought recently. Yep. There's the clamp. There's the audio splitter cable. Yep. A couple more auxiliary cords. Okay. So things have actually timed up pretty well. You're all just crying. Well, okay. So things actually have timed up pretty well. Because normally, what happens is, my dad and I go up fishing for the American, Father's Day, and also my dad's birthday is in July. So normally when we go up, we get a bunch of fishing stuff and play with that while we're out on the trip. But we've gotten to the point where we've been doing this now
For too long.
might actually be 20 years that we've been going up and doing this fishing trip. So we've accumulated enough fishing things, and we've been making jokes about it each year going up. I'm like, oh man, what are we gonna get each other for, like, you know, for these trips now? So
Oh
I'm like,
no!
excuse. And so for Father's Day, I got him like this whole like external shotgun microphone and like a cool like vlogger phone clamp with a handle on it, so you can hold the phone up in front of him. Help him with
Sorry.
his shaky hands and bump him with the phone.
I just heard external shotgun. What?
Oh no, shotgun microphone.
Yeah, no, I heard shotgun. I was like, huh?
Oh.
Microphone.
No, just a microphone. That's good on there.
Okay,
That's working out
here we
pretty
go.
good.
You're not gonna live.
Good luck.
Oh, he's off to 51%.
Ah!
Oh, they didn't even
Bad
attack.
luck is coming.
Time to finish the job.
Ow. That's not good.
No shotgun.
Oh, that's good anyways.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's still not good. You got the Hector problem. Because now there's a certain other one that's gonna try and kill her.
Somebody with a lot of health.
It's her.
Oh, she's just coming up here. What did she attack with? Yeah. Oh, she's sending out people?
No, she had a spell as well. The guy was just in front. Oh, and she can't move anymore. Okay.
Okay,
Now
that's good.
the true thing happens. However, I think Yunaka needs to hold off the line for at least one more turn so he can deal with this.
Yeah. That's gonna be a lot of people.
It is a lot of people. Wait, can they only enter from one door? Oh, I can hold them off.
Good.
Somewhat, at the very least.
So what I should do is check my cart to see what have I actually stopped myself from buying.
Stop
There are
myself, bro.
3 things in here.
Pulling a day's work.
Oh, okay. Part of what I wanted to get myself as part of this one is a second GoPro. I'm like, no.
Yunaka here.
No. I gotta at least wait until he's gotten a video out on YouTube and see if he likes the idea. If it seems like it's thing he wants to keep with before I start getting a bunch of more expensive things. For my own knowledge. Let me scroll back. Let me just kind of add up all of the totals of the orders.
Annoying. You're dead.
There we go. Friend gone. What are you doing now, Jay?
I'm going back and I'm adding up all the totals of my purchases.
Stop
to see
that.
How bad I've been. Okay.
What part of stop that didn't you understand?
Well, I mean, I just finished, so we're already good. No, it's not as bad as I was thinking. And plus, it was funny. I went for a walk with my mom, and she asked me, like, oh, I want to get something for his birthday. And do you know of anything that he needs? And I'm like, oh, well, how much do you want to spend? Oh, if I spend like $100 trying to help him out with his channel. I'm like, oh, I just ordered this $80 and $20 thing off of Amazon. So if you want to pay for that, that'd be good. So because she did that, my crimes are actually pretty low. And I've mostly just bought a lot of little things. So that's okay so far.
Now, how much do I want to believe that?
I mean, okay, the more expensive are like the microphone and the clamps. That was birthday stuff, so that's allowed. It's the things that have no reason to buy for that I'm actually.
I'll help.
I think I'm under 100 still, actually. So I've been doing okay. I'm doing okay with that one. For now. But once the YouTube thing sticks, he's gonna hate me. There are so many things.
He's gonna learn why we complain.
Well, man, when he helped me move out of my tiny
Tally me another.
place I was in before.
Oh, another level up.
Ooh. Big numbers, big numbers.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Granted, we got
Good.
magic, not too useful, but everything else.
Yeah, Dex is a speed, yeah. so when he helped me move, he just saw, like, okay. Like, I think he exaggerated a bit, but he used the term hoarder place. Well, I'm like, it's just because I'm one person living in this tiny little spot with a lot of, like, I don't have a lot of storage space, so I had to make as much as I could. But I'm really glad he saw it, one, after I removed, like, 2/3 of my stuff. And also removed the couch and the futon out of there, too. So even after that, and I had one entire, like, most of the room open for VR. He was still like, son, this is too many things. So anyway, so it's I'm trying not to let him make fun of me being a hoarder as I continue to keep all these, like, Amazon boxes keep arriving at the house. The mailman is so confused. The mailman, who is also an old classmate of mine, actually. So I've had to explain.
Okay, here we hope for luck.
Yeah. Once your dad starts getting YouTube
Luck
money,
is bad. Luck is bad.
Oh,
Luck
no.
is bad. Luck is bad. Oh.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you've only had to use 2 rewinds up to this point, right?
3 or 4.
Oh, 3 or 4. Okay.
Still could be worse, but yes.
Yeah. And you're pretty close to done.
I mean, honestly, yeah, there's only, with this, 5 enemies.
Yeah. Soon you have the entire house to fill the horse up. I don't know about that. I wonder if now that my dad has a project with this YouTube thing, he's able to actually do something through his allergies. Like, the reason why he wanted to move is because he was not happy. Like, he had nothing to work towards. He was always just miserable with allergies. So now he's got this thing that he can try doing and can spend time with me doing it, because we have him being an outdoorsman and me being a technology guy. We don't really hang out too much to do stuff. So now we have this, like, perfect thing to hang out with. They might not move anymore. I don't know. They've not said anything since their, like, moving out plan or search that they just went on back in February. So we'll have to see on that. I don't know, but things might be changing because, you know,
Yeah.
might become YouTube famous. Which, I mean, we'll be fine. Figure that all out. I just wish I could put more soundproofing downstairs so that they don't have to hear me up here. It's the one thing I will feel bad about forever.
Forever.
As long as I don't shout Big Fat Hairy Yeti Dick again, I should be A-okay.
Yeah, and that will never happen because you will have no incentive to do so.
Yeah, no, never.
I'm glad we agreed.
Yeah. What was I gonna say though? Box. Oh yeah. So then I remember my dad learned eBay, and he bought, like, a couple of sets of fishing lures, which, like, were $30 in total. But what each of these sellers decided to do, like, they don't have any relation to each other. They all decided to individually wrap the fishing lures from the sets.
No! You fuck! Oh.
Okay. You're lucky.
This not done.
You're still lucky.
2 6% chances were not in my favor.
Yeah.
Apology.
Okay. I might have to change how I approach this. Shocking
A
everyone.
lot of damage floating around.
Oh wait, I think I know how to change it though.
Yep.
Okay, before I do that though, how many do I have left? 6, okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Yes, so they individually wrapped all the fishing lures, and so that means they all came in separate boxes. So when they arrived, there was just this pile of boxes outside the house, and my poor mailman, who's used to my parents never ordering offline for anything. And he's like, "What have you done to your father?" And I looked at him and I went, "He learned eBay."
No!
But I could see that my my dad was very confused. Like, I didn't order this much stuff, and before he knew that they just wrapped them all individually. But it's like, I'm becoming my son. So we'll work on that, but so all of the batteries and solar panels and everything, that's just to try to figure out when we go on this trip, like how to record the fishing trip. So that actually might be videos of this trip that we're gonna have. That you can show where we go, what we're fishing, what we're doing. I don't know. The thing is though, is that I'm still incredibly shy in front of a camera, so I don't know what to do about that. I tried to order like sunglasses clips to put over my glasses to try to hide. But I don't think they're gonna get me in time, so So I'm gonna have to figure that part out.
Okay, here's the scary part.
Okay. Hopefully. Okay, lots of health. One hit.
And we're good to go!
Oh, because you missed. Okay, cool.
Well,
So you change up who they attack. Gotcha.
we're good to go!
Another kill for me.
What pain have you brought to this location?
Be gone.
Slashing more than racing.
God, I thought the crits were like you had that one bad crit. Like, oh God, the luck's turned. No, it's the crit-pocalypse.
It hasn't changed.
Those are strong.
No.
Yeah.
From me to you. I'll be okay.
Okay, he's actually using all of those like really cheap accessories that I bought for the GoPro. Like $20 like baby's first like starter set of GoPro stuff. But he's gonna try to use like the chest harness and the headband to hold the GoPro. So I'm gonna look back and then my non-tech loving father's gonna have a GoPro strapped to his forehead. It's gonna be a weird trip. Though we lucked out.
Yeah.
Apparently the weird weather storm that's blowing all of the smoke down south from the fires that are raging in Canada is breaking like on Friday. So that means that by the time that we go, and then we go up to Canada, one, technically we're not going out to a part of Canada that's on fire, which is great. But also that means that there shouldn't be as much smoke. So we will not be outside trying to breathe the like smoky air.
Understandable.
So that's been very fortunate. But yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, 'cause I'm looking forward to it. We've not been able to be in Canada, I mean, understandably, for a couple of years. Because of crossing the border.
I can handle it.
I did remember though that I forgot to update my driver's license.
Jay!
Like, it's not expired. I didn't do that again. It's just that, okay, no. You know what, here. Like, when you move, you're supposed to let the government know, and they'll send you an updated license with your new address. So I did that, and I got the temporary paper card in the mail, and I'm fairly certain it said, we will send you a new license in the coming days. I'm like, okay, great, I'll hold on to the paper card, you can get me my nice fancy plastic one, and I just never got one. So that means it's now been 6 months, or more now, I guess, since I moved, and I still have the paper card. I looked at it, there's no expiration date on it, which is okay. So I'm glad that will not hopefully be a problem. But I'm hoping that they will not throw a fit about that at the border when I show up with an old, not an old, but like an outdated license with the paper card. I think this happened before when I moved last and I had the paper card. I think it should be okay. I mean, unless the regulations have changed in the past, like, 7 years since that happened.
Need help?
That gets to the lake and the water is on fire. Oh, basically. I was gonna be sad though, because yeah, like I said, we haven't been there in years and we have to go back to the old spots and do all this stuff. But it's gonna be neat to go there. So fingers crossed that works out, but we'll have to take it by or play it by ear.
Okay, it's time for me to science.
Okay, good luck with the science.
There we go. Change some priorities.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I want to kill that guy. He has 2,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Maybe you'll get enough skill to get free money out of him too.
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Veronica was a pushover. Mainly because she just couldn't hit Yunaka.
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do
map
is this.
You know. See all the crits happening.
I swear to God, if Anna ruined this. Okay,
How
no,
would
you're
Anna-
stuck.
No, okay.
She cannot move anymore. This is her attack range.
Oh. Okay, so lots of room to play with.
And the main reason I wanted to do this was so that I could walk over here and take care of this guy.
Oh.
Who now also will get debuffed to hell and back.
One's free.
And now they can also move over here. And you don't do enough damage? Transform. Get Camilla
Come and get it.
with some help.
That's all.
Mmm, tasty. More adorable by the minute. Okay.
Gonna be the strongest.
There's only her left. You know what? I want the dialogue. Consequences be damned.
You've come far. Well done.
If we defeat you here, do you promise you'll join us?
You have little to gain from that. I, on the other hand, stand to acquire a new hero for my forces.
What do you mean I have little to gain? Oh, I was survived. Never mind. Well, Mel, you want some experience?
Are you gonna give Nell the final blow?
Yes.
So strong.
And with that, map
That's how we'll
done.
advertise this one. Yeah. So strong. Not so weak. That's great.
Anna won in half the turns and all some of the other DLC maps I've done.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's an actual hour left.
Mm-hmm. What do I do?
I don't know.
Why does it keep saying no connection? Is my Switch not updated?
Why? Why do I always
Oh.
lose? This is not fair.
You said the victor commands the vanquished. Does that mean you'll join us now? We're fighting for peace in this world.
Your cause doesn't concern me.
As the princess of an empire, you must have fought for the sake of your people. We're doing the same thing here. I'm sure you can understand that.
A ruler's duty is to the people. Indeed, I have said as much before, but I did all that I could for Emblem, and still my goals were forever out of reach. You have many allies, and the power to summon emblems. Is that not enough? You already have all you could possibly need.
We could always use more help. I, for one, would feel a lot better with you on our side.
I have nothing to offer you.
You have a lot.
That's not true. You're a strong and capable leader. You'd be a powerful friend to have.
You really do say strange things. Friendship doesn't interest me, but perhaps it is better than being alone. Fine. You may use my power for a time.
Thank you, Emblem Veronica. Let's head back. Your new allies are all going to be happy to meet you.
We'll see about that. It has been a long time since I've been among a crowd. I'm not accustomed to such things. Still, the thought is not an unpleasant one. I will speak with these allies of yours.
Listen, my main antagonist status was stolen by the second arc. I have much to lose. Emblem Veronica commands a variety of special abilities, including the power to summon allies from other worlds. The same skill Reprisal increases attack power by 30% of the unit's missing health. The engaged weapon Hilfsschalf prevents counterattacks when initiating combat.
I'll take your lead on that.
It is most Norse, or hero usually go by very much Norse mythology in a lot of their stuff, so. But I don't know what that sign says. The engaged skill contract allows allies to have already acted to attack or use an item. The engaged skill, or engaged attack, summon heroes, calls an ally from another world to join in the battle. But yeah, that was a 1 Miller map done.
Now we just figure out where we go from here.
I have a thought about what we can do that hopefully shouldn't take too much time. Okay. But the keyword is hopefully.
Well, I mean, no matter what, you can suspend in the middle of a map, right?
Yeah, main thing though is I can't do literally anything between then and now then.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Now then.
Yeah, sure. I was wondering why you were here.
Experiencing the world. I just picture the evil one in our world, just learning that there's a good one in the party. Like, I can infiltrate. I can sneak in that you'll never know.
Meow. An owl!
Oh, you can adopt an owl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, now, who are you? Oh, you're Llama Man. Amber. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well done.
I suppose we're allies now, so be it. Thank you for that insightful commentary.
Yeah, good job, but I hate you.
But yeah, I do think we are officially done with the hardest content of the game. I do think a majority of the remaining game, knock on wood, is going to be a cakewalk.
I see.
I now realize my
But is it going to be
open.
like the whole thing where we took on Jevil in Deltarune and then went back and fought the Chaos? It's what you think it's going to be like that?
Yes.
What have we done?
Everything.
Oh no.
I'm going to close the window while these go on.
My home country of Nor rarely sees the sun. It's like your snowy Alucia in that way.
Sounds like I'd feel right at home there then. I'd love to see it someday.
Nor was a famine-ridden land. that survived by...
Leave that part out.
That survived by warfare to steal others' crops because they had literally no fertile soil.
Seems like they could have moved.
No.
At last, Tiki, we are reunited. It is my honor to fight by your side.
I must have slept a real long time. Well, I'm happy to be back.
Oh, she's like, I don't remember you.
Technically, they haven't met before. Remember different emblem? Okay, now we go here. Gold Mirror and Panette, sure. Tamara and Nell. Hey! Alcatraz and Diamant. Since you haven't seen the first one of this one, I need to skip this one too. But if I check my inventory here real quick, I can then see the ratings of these units. And Nell is...
How does Nell stack up now?
She's just as good as Ivy!
And where does Ivy stand in your
She's one of
pecking
my
order?
best mages!
Oh my god. Because of the Cryptocalypse, your
Cryptocalypse
paid off
and
in
Tiki.
spades.
Tiki, this is why I don't like using Tiki that much, because she changes the tide real quick.
Oh.
Hey, Gregory! Greggy boy. How would you feel about getting some more HP?
Now it's your turn.
And some magic. And some dex. And some speed. And some rest. Why the hell not? Well, how do you feel about more magic? Make you a nuke. Why not?
Oh, he's a magic man. Right.
Yes.
It's like magic.
Yeah, he can become very scary, I have a feeling for.
Hmm.
I forgot, what is his unique skill, though? I think it was like something dodging? Yes. If there are more foes than allies within 2 spaces, or 3 spaces, grant a void. Which, while I love my dodge, I love having everyone clustered up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spend too much
That
time...
makes sense. When we first met him, I thought he was very dodgy.
I'm gonna kill you. All the silver ingots. Okay,
The goodest boys. We'll be able to see it in the support video. Eventually.
Eventually. One day. I'm thinking now that most of my Tears to Kingdom stuff is done and I have a little bit more time over the weekends, I should be able to get that soon. I got another longbow. Yeah, Jay?
This game's nice to have that done, huh?
Man, I love the Tears to Kingdom when...
when you can put the hood down.
Shut up.
The one thing I now know.
Okay, with that, I need to cook. I'm losing out on some dexterity, but honestly, that might be for the better. Okay, we're running over here.
What does Dex do again?
Hit crit rates.
Oh, right. Okay.
And when we think about hit and crit rates, maybe it's for the best that I'm maybe staying a little bit away from that.
What do you mean? It's because you bowled over that whole scenario.
I just realized I may have made a mistake.
Now to business. This should be simple enough.
Also,
I've prepared a
Jay,
first-rate meal.
Yes.
I am quite
we
pleased with it.
might have to change the Ocarina of Time title.
Wow.
Yeah, I could get used to this flavor.
Saving our own The Zelda Multiverse.
What?
That's what the title is. Saving our own The Zelda Multiverse.
Oh, okay. I will go fix that.
prepared a bit.
I copied it from Twitch.
Yeah, I might have done the bad.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous can never go on crits.
Just save that real quick.
Thank you. It's a group mess up. Yay!
Yay! Oh, what is it? Man, I cannot believe how much more awake and aware I am compared to yesterday. Because, like, you know what happened to me?
Pollen goblins.
Well, yeah, Pollen Goblin was yesterday. Today, because I hid inside, thankfully,
Now will be your opposition.
3 of my 5
there.
co-workers
I'm
were
Jean,
out.
a doctor in training.
Oh, I lost
And there
already.
was like 20 calls. Oh, doing great. You're holding it up.
Clear.
Why did she not hurt him?
She used a magic lance against priests.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what the hell did John do? I miss
Resist
John.
emblems. John has been left in the dirt. I'm sorry.
He made it a lot farther than he should have. His
He
dad's
did.
gonna be impressed.
There. Sure, grab a Vulcan on. Mine. Okay. And standard. Go into battle!
I'm Gregory of the Four Winds.
Shall we have a cup of tea afterward?
No. Okay, his new capabilities showing up already a little bit.
Oh.
You cut me down most effectively.
Sorry, but it looks like I won.
Taste my fireballs.
Fire!
Bye, John.
Gregory here.
You won the
Please be
fight, but you
gentle.
lost the war.
I'm Jade, a royal
Oh,
soldier
she's
of
dead.
Rhodia.
Look how much armor she has on.
More armor to burn.
My defense.
This isn't funny enough to write about.
Sorry, but it looks like I won.
I mean, it's pretty funny from my perspective. Okay, now I do need to get him a couple things.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I can inherit Book of Worlds. Oh.
What is that? That's one stage.
So
Where's the base?
it bases off the like base game ability, but what that does is just the higher it is, or the more
damage?
the more effects the attack will do.
Oh.
So yeah, we're gonna do this.
Combat isn't actually my forte.
I'm Veronica. I'll play with you.
Oh no.
Sorry, but it looks like I won.
So with emblems, they are the weakest the first time you fight them, and they get
It's
stronger
amazing
every
that
time.
you were an imperial princess in your old world.
Oh,
So
okay. I was like,
young, I can't imagine
wow.
it.
I was born into it. That is all. I was just following the voice.
You know, a malevolent god being possessing you. You know, that is the common thing.
Oh, as you do, as you do.
And now I need the other one to just make him a little bit better, a little bit faster. Ah, what happened?
Nothing.
Did you drop something?
Gregory
No.
here.
Are you
Please
lying?
be gentle.
Yeah, no.
I am Edelgard. Let us spar.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will prevail.
No, you won't.
Okay, you win.
Yeah, here's the difference. Edelgard is a little stronger.
Because you have fought her a couple more times.
Proper planning and information are more important than anything else. Don't you think?
I agree. Without sufficient information, it would be impossible to snare the enemy in a trap.
Oh, talking to that one. Huh.
Does it matter whether you beat the emblems or not? I haven't noticed any differences. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if you beat them or not. If you keep losing, they will still get stronger. But they need to get to a certain bond level. Like, I think it's every 10 bond level they get stronger.
Oh.
But now
I
that
get to James.
now that I've done this, I can go over here, and now he gets experience more faster. And now he gets the Book of World thing when he does Nacts. And with that, I think we're good to go. Wait, no,
Okay.
we gotta go to bed.
Oh.
Very
Well, where
important.
are we going?
To bed?
Oh.
Join me, Jay.
No.
Why not?
We don't have the big communal bed anymore.
I wish I could visit you every morning,
Oh, this is Ivy.
but it wouldn't be appropriate.
Wait, no, it's
I
not.
never thought I'd be here.
It's the
Making the divine dragon.
No, it is the evil lady turned good in this universe.
I am frightfully nervous.
Celine
No,
Dion.
it is Ivy. Never mind. I was completely mistaken.
Morning.
What are you
I'm
wearing?
not very comfortable here.
You're gonna complain no matter what she wears at this
You
point.
First thing in the morning.
I was gonna say, at least we can see your
couldn't
face through
pass
the
it up.
waffle.
No one else is that down bad but Ivy. Okay,
Well,
now.
no, wait. Wasn't like the first girl that we met from like the two twins?
Okay, those two are the ones most down bad.
We just haven't seen them in a while. They've been down bad and in the back corner.
Okay, and we're going in here. So remember how Corrin made Yunaka a really good dodge debuffer?
Uh-huh.
What if we make them better?
How?
By promoting Corrin
Is
to get
this?
10 more bond levels.
No, it's not. And yet,
Ugh.
similarity.
Okay.
We saw this one last time
like,
too.
I
This
have
is essentially just her
money
saying like
in
she
my
had an
eyes.
option to make options at the bridge.
Huh.
I could have just choose either follow my birth siblings or my siblings I grew up with, or a choice in between, and I probably picked the one in between.
Oh.
I get the same amount of units as last time.
8.
8.
Well, if they have 9, you win.
I'm actually gonna pick Gregory instead of Timera. I know, blasphemy. This might bite me in the ass really hard for doing this.
Right. Oh, right. Your new magic boy.
My new nuke. Oh yeah, the ring I want to use this time is going to be
Veronica!
I'll help.
and we're gonna keep that going, You're not gonna use Nell anymore. Or no, use Tiki anymore. You're gonna use Lynn.
Lynn, leave it to me.
And you are gonna get to use Tiki.
Tiki!
Let's go!
Other than that, everyone else can keep the rings that they already have. But their inventory needs to change. We make it easy. Optimize all. You don't need the crit weapon. There's someone else who needs it more than you. I forgot I had Folk Wagner. How could I forget I had this weapon? It's like my best sword.
Oh.
It's a dodge sword, and I just didn't use it last map, which would have made my life
It
so
must
much
have
easier.
Yeah, it has like a low crit chance. You don't want to use that one.
It has higher crit chance.
Oh.
Okay, let's compare it to the weapon I used here. This is the weapon I used. It has 5 less hits. It has 20 more avoid rates. It's the same speed. It has 5 more crits, and it does 5 more damage. So it's just little bit less accurate, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Everything else is just positives. She has what she needs. I can get rid of the steel lance though. Let's give her a killer lance just in case. Yunaka is Yunaka. You are you. I'm gonna get rid of this and actually give you a normal healing item.
Well.
Anna is Anna. Anna has Radiant Bow, Revenge, Tomahawk, Killer Bow, just in case, and a Longbow. Nell buys Silver Great Lance. Hello, Dodge Lance. Why did we get rid of her stone as well? Oh wait, you can use it. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Wait, what?
And she's now anti-horse. She has now anti-horse dragon transformation. I didn't realize you could do that.
I feel like a lot of dragons are anti-horse. They can just eat the horse.
Fair. And yeah, you're good. Okay. Wait, no, you're not good. You're not good. I forgot. Get your abilities on. I forget you need to equip them.
Oh, right. Yep.
Okay. So the main goal is kill Corin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Surprising no one.
Yeah, and these are references to all the the two families, and then just random units over here. Okay. I think with that, we're good to go. Oh, now I'm connected to online again, I'm noticing. Weird.
Oh.
Either way.
What were you missing before?
I don't know.
Might not be on the web? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Are you ready? Then let's begin.
Corin can alter the terrain. I can't get caught unaware by her changes.
Yeah, in the original game, she could really change the terrain, like remove all this water, for example, if she felt like it.
Oh.
But yeah, what it does is it allows these spots to show up. And that's like...
Show people have died.
Yeah, or when they killed someone else. And if I step here, I can get experience or bond levels, etc. While these will always give me items. Okay. Let's just make sure I know what I'm dealing with. Just good old marking the enemy. Okay, so right now only you can reach there. Still wish I knew what Book of Worlds kind of did.
Whatever you need.
But I know I can at least get it better. Wait, hold on.
Shall we dance?
Can I... So if I dance... And I wait again... Oh...
Double nuke?
If unit initiates combat, freezes foe and set the foe space on fire!
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Time to open up shop. Let's go.
I can fight. I am prepared.
You go this way.
How do I look?
Okay. But yeah, I don't expect this map to take that long.
I mean, considering the last one, this one seems to be a bit smaller. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, more enemies. They get more reinforcements at the very least. So if I were to attack, things would happen. Okay, if I press wait, it changed. Deals 10 damage. Freezes foe, sets space on fire.
Oh.
If I wait... Restores HP equals to damage dealt during combat, then deals 10 damage, freezes foe, and sets space on fire.
Wait. Why does he have all these?
That's the ability. Every time he doesn't do anything, his next attack becomes stronger.
Oh, okay.
A little product down. Come again.
Oh no! I'm not getting experience on this map!
Because you're so far above.
Yes.
You should have brought your babies.
That's kind of what these are meant to be.
From me to you.
Thank you. Yes. Ow.
I will have you know that I have successfully not eaten ice cream since I had it in here.
Yeah.
So I have been able to stave it off. That's a cool look.
Yeah. But yes?
Yes, I'm excited. So I'm going to have a nice bowl of it on Friday because I did well.
Nice. Okay, Jay, what color should we summon?
So what do
let's
they
see here.
do?
Okay, let's see here. I just need to check. Okay. So, the summon, I can either get a sword, a lance, an axe, or any other units.
Any other.
Come to my aid, hero.
You're not gonna know.
Lynn?
Wait, it's a person? It's not just a random, like, ally NPC?
She has speed taker, alacrity, and cool for doubles. She got a cool for doubles!
Five-star first try? I see how it is.
I'm guessing that's not common.
So how rare is that, Rockman? So I'm guessing on lower tiers you get like a random enemy or a random like unit.
Maybe
or
just
is it
like a
always
generic.
like a person we know.
I had to reset a few times to get one. Okay, let's see how this goes. Good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think she's dead.
She's standing.
Jay, you know when
Let
that...
her go.
Pitiful.
Damn it.
Apologies.
All right. And you weren't even getting any experience.
You're very good.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Not too good.
Okay, well, with that, we need to go back in time. To before I was a dumbass. There we go.
Okay.
You can attack still first. There, now I can summon again.
Emblem, engage!
Summon hero, colorless. Hopefully that didn't change anything. It did. Ah. But okay, we got a priest who just... You're just a healer. You're just a healer.
Okay.
Convenient, actually.
Emblem, engage.
But okay, now we know. It needs to be the exact moment you summoned the earlier one, no changes. I technically did, but I had one extra combat with this guy because he could retaliate.
Oh. So you can get the same one back if you want it, as long as you know how. Okay.
Yeah, but I would die if I tried to attempt that again.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy is mainly just gonna act as heal, free heal. Ow.
No window shopper! I'm
Bye.
pretty tough, you know.
Oh, that axe is so cool.
Yeah, there's a reason I keep using it.
Yeah.
Perfect! You killed all of them! Oh, I know there was one more. Damn it. Oh, they couldn't attack me that time. Now, here's interesting. Okay, I can only do it once, it seems like. Heal. Why did he say Anna getting experience? I'm not gonna think about that too hard.
Yeah.
Die. I knew you were dead, so I just skipped your death.
That's how fast Rosemary works.
I don't even need to look at you.
Yeah.
Let's see. There! Oh yeah, I can use this as well. Nah. Die!
First one
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to find out what is your final stage. It restores HP to self and adjacent allies equal to the damage.
Book of Science.
I mean,
so wait.
Yeah.
If he attacks, does this all go away?
Yes. So it's a one-time super healing nuke right now.
God. Okay.
I need to make sure that people actually die here. Well, you're dead.
slashing more than prices. Come again.
And move back. We're getting rid of you too. Or should I get rid of you instead? Yeah, you're a problem. Aw, didn't kill. Yet. Bye!
Come and get it.
I will put you to rest. I can't retreat now.
Okay, you can't move, but you can be targeted, so therefore someone's gonna target you. Good. Okay, next turn. Wait, why? Wait, why? Wait, why?
Everything.
Gregory.
Oh.
It hurts. I guess that means I really lived. And I'm crying. So it must have been a happy life.
Well, that's the saddest one.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna attack her.
Mistake.
Okay, the fact that I'm using Gregory might make this take a little longer.
No window jumpers.
Granted, this also helps.
Yes. Yes, it does.
I sense a draconic power underground. Is it a dragon vein? I'll use that to my advantage. Don't worry, though. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Yeah. Oh. Fire!
Oh, remove the water.
Which also removes the movement penalty around here, which makes this area suddenly insanely scary.
Oh.
Let's go back. Goldberry attacked. That's fine. Hortense used the Dragon Vein. That's fine. Yunaka attacked. Gregory. Yunaka can't die.
I'll be good.
Okay, she can die once.
Refreshing.
A different color there?
Yes. The dragon changed color depending on the unit using it. Like, this is a mage kind of unit, therefore it's a purple dragon. It's a Barney dragon.
Huh. Gotcha.
Die!
Slashing more than prices. Come again.
Be gone.
Need help?
No.
Splendid work.
And now I dance over here. And I run away. Hopefully this doesn't utterly destroy me.
Little product down. Thank you.
Sure. Stand here. Yep, as I suspected. Double dead, just like I wanted. You were one of the ones I was the most scared of right there.
They wanted to be.
Oh no! Oh no!
33% chance.
Ah, yes. Okay, so now the fire is
place
here.
for keeps.
I wonder.
Emblem, engage.
Even...
Yes. Robin?
Yeah, Crom and Robin is kind of like a duo thing.
Oh, right. Robin.
Yeah, that is useless. What if we say destroy? And meant it.
No?
Yeah.
Don't make me angry. Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
Well, it wasn't exactly a brag.
Well, that was Crom's quotes.
So when she reads the script,
she has to tone it down a little.
Every once in a while.
Let's get rid of you.
So speaking of new adventures.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Thank
Yeah?
This experiment into YouTube Shorts has been going very well.
Yeah!
I was surprised by that.
We expected to get some like traction there, but not as much as we have been.
Yeah, like a fair number of these have gotten like 800 to 1,000. I think our top is 1,300 and our second one is 1,200. Like, oh, okay.
Okay, let's see here. What can I do? I can punch.
But you know the one felt the wind on that one where I'm in Dark Souls and the guy throws the spear next to me?
Yeah.
That one had 50-50 on likes to dislikes
Weird.
for a while. I was like, what? Why? I think that maybe the clip is so well timed, people might think I added the face cam later. It's the only thing I can think of because there's nothing else happening. They're like, do they just hate pizza?
The answer, yes.
Maybe it's like, did they detect some pineapple on it or what? What happened?
We'll be together forever.
Yes.
Just the idea of saying that after you kill somebody. Oh, it's vaguely ominous.
Vaguely?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably not who they're talking to.
Yeah.
Or talking to the person
Fire
they're
gun.
fighting with. But there's so many of them just talk to the person they just killed. It's hard not to take it that way.
Okay, Gregory. Can you kill? No. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah!
I'm getting sleepy.
So they literally had to make the same line for every voice actor to say.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, how is this gonna turn out? Really? Okay, it was fair that the crit was gonna happen eventually, but really, at that point? What do you mean? That was complete bullshit, in my opinion.
I mean, some could say that about the last map you just did in your favor.
Yeah, but like, come on, you saw all that. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm aware of how this works. When she turns back again, the summon disappears.
Oh, okay.
I was unsure if that was going to be the case or not. Okay, but, yeah. Let's redo this. Die.
Thanks for the business.
I move over here. What if... Okay, if I move over here, some of them will go this way instead. I can now make him... No, I needed to attack with Yunaka to actually hurt him. There we go. Good. Now Gregory can get some stuff.
We'll be
Thank you.
together forever.
And now we dance. Yeah, I gotta go here and Dragon Vein south. And now you can go and kill.
First one's free.
Oh, didn't get a crit that time.
Oh no, he's spoiled.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
Each actor had to record win quotes and skill quotes for each. Normally quick quotes, each engage. Oh my god, you're right.
Wait. There we go. I'm just curious, what does these do again? Yeah, okay. I want to put her in a place where she can retaliate against as many people as possible, but also be somewhat safe.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully this works. Yep, I made her move.
Is that not too soon?
And if I can properly reach her, she's very dead.
Okay, sure.
You're fucked. Ow.
I was wondering.
I'll show you how it works.
Reacting.
I could use a hot spring.
Why aren't you getting any experience from this map?
Because I'm over level compared to what I'm supposed to be for this map. Oh no.
How was the joke?
Don't make me angry.
This is how you crit.
Not too good.
Yep, all the ones that were actually going to be somewhat of an issue, I forced to attack the duplicates instead.
Oh.
Including this one. Oh no, my unit. My healer that was already going to die.
Oh. Boy.
Okay. Dodge that one, that would have killed one of her lives. Oh, and here they come. These might become an issue. Oh, you fool! You foolish fool who foolishly approached! With a weapon that makes you attack last! Okay, you at the very least had the knowledge of using a different weapon. But you're still dead!
So sorry. Sorry if that was too much.
Hey, she leveled up! And she became stronger and more defensive! Okay, so you... Okay, wait. Hold on. Oh, it's you I'm kind of having a hard time. Okay, this is the danger path.
I'm exhausted.
Sucks to be you. Kill for me.
Yeah, you're always talking about how great you are. Now head time to put your sword where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Yep, there it
Come,
is.
Sorrow.
Such a delicate tee-hee for all the pain that she's in.
Tee. All right, dark breath. Thank you.
Annoying.
Thank you.
I'm getting sleepy.
And this also attacks the person behind them. Okay, now... Anyone can attack twice. Yes. Hi, crit chat, why not?
Drop your guard.
Bye!
That was a cinch.
And she has more magic and dexterity!
I fear what comes next. The next stream that we do of this.
What do you mean?
Like, just... like, when the karma flips.
What do you mean? There's no karma here. Only death and destruction.
You're right.
Right.
Okay, I was a bit afraid that was gonna hit.
How to stop you?
Yeah, sure, I can attack here.
May none disturb your rest.
Nice. Now she's faster.
Gotta live the power fantasy while it lasts. Yeah, basically.
Here we
Man,
go.
Sabs, when you said we were done with the hardest part of the game, I didn't think you made it quite this literally.
Okay, so regular or dodge weapon gives her the 8% chance of hitting me. The
Yeah.
Dragonstone almost kills them, but gives them also a lot of less
Okay.
more. This is a ranged weapon. They also have range, so that doesn't really matter.
Okay, okay.
This is her unique weapon, but sadly doesn't really do enough to be worth it. Anti-horse Dragonstone.
Oh. I guess imagine she just ate the horse.
Need help?
And because of Lynn, she attacked twice.
Looks out of her tail like, yay.
I did it. Look what I can do.
So, fellow dragons are, like, bad. And, like, known
Not-
to be bad.
Not necessarily, but they have had a bad track record.
Yeah.
Like
so-
Veronica isn't, or no, Vale isn't bad, but her dad forced her to be bad.
That's true. That's true. I guess I mean, like, if somebody in this world saw a fellow dragon nowadays,
Yeah.
they'd probably be like, oh no.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What if you didn't do this, though? Ow. Goldberry has got a problem.
Oh. Okay.
Well, next turn, she could very well die. She can't move anymore, you see.
You're still using May, so there's hope.
With perfect poise.
Oh, you only have a ranged weapon, which means I can deal with you. Okay. I think I gotta go for the kill this turn. Uh-oh. No, this can still work. Attack there, good. Do you see this bullshit?
Well, free experience for those who need it.
The thing is, I most likely will not attack them. Again. I'd hope this would just kill and then be done with it. What? Nothing ventured, nothing gained! Oh, I was supposed to miss. Yeah, I need a chain attack. She has the ability to chain attack if she can reach them, but then Corin did her thing.
Oh.
Instead, what I can do is I can dance here. There, you get an additional turn. And I move you over there. From there, I can do a lot of damage, but it doesn't kill.
Who was those talking about watching these streams on like fast speed to catch up?
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching all the characters flip the weapons going really fast.
I think it was Rockman mentioning that.
I need to try that. I just want to see it. Okay, it doesn't count for you guys. It's grave.
Dark Inferno doesn't hit all of them. Yeah, I need to lower your defense here.
First one's free.
Thank
Please
you.
die.
Oh yeah. She blocks all of them.
Yeah.
I need to look at what pair up does again. Was it only once or? Yeah, no, chain attacks just doesn't work against them.
Oh, okay.
Gregory!
Boy, me Bob.
Maybe not. Yes, perfect. 1 health bar down!
Okay.
Allow me.
Yeah, most likely not gonna get any of the money from all these other guys, but I can live with that. They sealed my magic at some point!
Oh!
You! I was curious about why they didn't show any numbers.
Man, silence +4.
Okay. Engage.
Emblem, engage.
We are gonna attack from here.
I remember how I felt when I stood on the field that day. This is where your destiny branched, isn't it? I think I can understand what you went through. Do not swing timidly without resolve. You must genuinely try to kill me. As you say, Corin. I've chosen my path, and I'll travel as far as it takes me. Need help?
No, you can't do shit. I know you want to. Okay, good. Now, Gregory can attack and get rid of that health.
Come and get it.
Annoying.
And what are you doing here?
Yes!
I know it's too late, but sorry.
Hey, more magic! Okay. Now I need to use Anna. Anna could maybe do it. I need to use you. There's a 50% chance of critting.
From me to you.
Doesn't help. Really? Neither crits? I mean, it was time for that to not happen, but... Okay. Anna can one-shot her. Meanwhile, she can't do shit. You know what that means, Jay? We dance to give everyone an additional turn!
Oh my god. I forget that's what you give Anna.
You may have wondered why I put them all in this weird position right here.
I just thought you kind of were just like, I'm gonna win.
Okay.
I've got this.
Burn!
Time to play.
While I can't use magic, this doesn't count as magic. Money! Okay. I could get rid of you, I could get rid of you, I could not get rid of you. What can you do? You can't kill. You will die. You. Run away. Kill.
First one's free.
Okay, there we go.
You were afraid there for a second, weren't you?
She was really taking those hits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she did not get a good level up, would you know? Speed taker!
Yeah.
With that then, who can you kill?
Wait, that's not ending?
Get some more experience, you. Thank you.
Was that too much?
Yes. They are on the floor and they are bleeding.
I just want to see, like, do they actually give different amounts of money? No, seems like they all give the same amount. Well.
Come and get it.
Hey, she leveled up too!
Oh, wow.
More strength. And now... While I could do that, I could also just go... This would technically give me another turn.
Teach!
Wait, what?
On my way.
Let's do this!
That's it.
It's cool they gave you guys like a whole chain thing.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a nice day.
Now, Jay.
Yes.
This means that Yunaka's stronger.
Because you got that extra point in strength?
Now, Corin is stronger.
Oh.
One of Yunaka's
Giving her
biggest...
more access
to more skills.
I expected no less from
you.
you.
Were using her for
You gave my blade
not the
Yato
dodge
quite a
thing. That was when
workout.
she was Lynn.
No, she's still a dodger. Corin makes her a better dodger.
Oh.
But you know what one of the main issues was?
Huh?
Those backup units that showed up and didn't attack but just stood next to her and then got an 80% chance of attacking her for free damage.
Mm-hmm.
That added up over time.
Yeah.
Corin has the ability to negate that.
Oh.
And as Rockman says, debuff better.
What a beautiful sword.
It's a divine blade,
fair
forged to
enough.
bring peace to the world. When I first saw Yato, it flew from its hiding place into my hands. It chose me. It was the same day my mother died protecting me.
You lost your mother too?
It would have been easy to
I'm a
lose
Fire Emblem
myself in that
protagonist.
pain. I couldn't have recovered alone. Luckily, I had friends who stood by me and helped me find my way home. And, like my friends, Yato was by my side at every step on my journey.
I understand your feelings quite well.
In the coming days, you'll make choices that might cause you no end of suffering. But no matter what pain you're feeling, I'm with you. And I'll help you find your way home again.
I will remember even in the darkest moment that I am not alone.
Then you'll be just fine.
Thank you, Corin, for joining me on this path I have chosen.
And we beat this map, and still within the time. Max spawn level unlocked. So, if I recall correctly, we have 3 more rings to really upgrade. That's Erika, it's Sigurd, and it's Leaf. This map alone took an hour. These other maps are a little longer, but again, my units will just get stronger whenever we do those.
Gosh, golly gee, why are you saying the rest of the game should be a cakewalk? I just can't imagine.
Hey Corin, what you gotta say?
Incredible!
I'm so overwhelmed by your attack. It's an honor to have faced you in combat. Hey Goldmary, what do you have to say? I seem to have gotten a bit carried away this time. Not too unseemly of me, I hope.
Nah.
Oh, sheep. My sheep.
Ah, yes, the ultimate thing to acquire, the sheep.
Let's go. What do you have to say?
Thank you.
Leo could achieve as much due to your great leadership. What are you doing here?
Well,
I require rest from time to time. When do we eat? I crave sugar.
Feed me.
There are 2 more animals. Donkey!
I think it's like basically that one episode of Last Airbender where like all the animals can run outside.
That doesn't bother me. I feel like I'm even greater use to you now. Yeah, you got the build I wanted you to get from Lynn.
I have to make a zoo. I have to make a zoo.
There's 1 more. Dog! And now we leave. Run into the distance. Well, now I just gotta get this ready for when we play it next week, right?
Is there any more grindables?
I didn't get to defeat the one guy I can grind against.
Oh.
Wrong place.
He's still just there, waiting for you? Hopefully?
Yes.
Okay.
Howard is a different guy now. Weird. But yeah, we're gonna play this more next week, right, Jay? Right, Jay?
Just put up a picture of a fish.
Right, Jay?
Yeah. Here, I'll get you one of those wall-hanging electric fish, and I will hook it up to a soundboard of me, and then you can push a button and have it speak for me.
Yeah.
It'll say things like, "What's the worst that can happen? Look at you go! Oh, look a crit!
Look a crit! Look a crit! Look a crit!"
That's like the one button you wear out. Vale has been dead for months.
Let's just see here. What does this actually do for us now if I were to check out the bond effects for Corrin. What is new here? So the next proper skill is just going to be prevent additional damage. She gets a good sword.
Good.
She heals more when next to allies, and that's it. And she just gets more HP.
Right.
So, these base ones aren't the strongest, but when we look at the map, if I go back again, because I just want to look at that.
Okay.
Again, there are 3 maps. They all take about an hour each. So that would be a stream alone, but they aren't really content heavy, if that makes sense. Like, there's no real story in these reveals.
Mostly just experience getting.
Experience getting, some power-ups, and, just a little bit of fun. So, you might need to see where I'm going with this questioning.
Oh, like, if you want to play it
Yes.
while I am away, a wife?
A wife.
Yeah, that's fine on my end.
Yeah, because then when next time you're here, then we can actually tackle the story where Whale has been dead for months, as chat says.
Huh.
Because we are... As soon as we're done with these, like, bonus maps, we can start just hammering out this bonus map, yeah. We can start hammering out the story. Because
Basically
I do...
just run to the end.
Yeah. I do think there are still a couple more streams left, but we are now nearing the end game as soon as we're done with the side content. Granted, we're gonna get more rings, which will grant us more side content, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, lots of stuff happened today. We got some better units, we got some better rings. We got to show off the crits again.
Lots of animations there. Yep.
So, what are we doing on Friday, Jay? Because tomorrow's break.
Yes. Friday is a wheel of fatness.
What kind of
barrel of fun?
Oh. What kind of wheel, Jay? Or is that still a secret?
I haven't got it to work yet.
Got it, understandable. I was curious.
It's okay though. I'll let you know.
But yeah.
But a wheel of some kind no matter what.
Yeah, Jay's final stream before he leaves us forever.
For a week.
Forever!
For a week.
A week is like forever, man.
I was missing already for 3, so you've survived 3 forevers.
Yeah, it was horrible. I don't want to survive one more.
You've got freaking Acapelago to hold you over.
Yay! But with that, what kind of soup was this? We had so many crit soups though.
Crit apocalypse soup?
Better. But yeah. Well, Jay's got time for Zelda month too.
No, that's when I return.
But yes, until next time. Bye-bye!